Hey everyone, it's Lexie. So in today's video I'll be doing a spoiler-free review of The Maidens by Alex Michaelides, and this is his second novel. So I feel like everyone is very familiar with The Silent Patient. It was very popular here on BookTube, Goodreads, like it won a lot of awards and it was very well warranted. I really loved The Silent Patient, so I was really excited to see what he would be doing in this novel. So this one follows a girl named Mariana who is a group therapist, and one day she ends up getting this phone call from her niece saying that there's been a murder and she thinks it's her best friend. And so when she goes to the school, she is convinced that one of the professors is the one that is responsible for the murders, but she can't prove it. So that kind of goes off from there. There is kind of intermixing of the kind of bad person's kind of diary entries, that we kind of get the dual perspectives, but they're more diary entries from someone who is quite disturbed. And then he also integrates some Greek mythology and Greek tragedies in here as well. So basically the premise of this, like, I was just thinking No Body, No Crime by Taylor Swift. Like basically, like, I think he did it but I just can't prove it. That's basically this one. So if you like are familiar with this author, he's known for having such really big plot twists in here, and so I was really excited to dive into this. But I actually think that this one I enjoyed actually a lot better than The Silent Patient, and because I knew there was going to be a big twist at the end, I was like, okay, who do I think is responsible for the murder, and trying to go off from there. So I was able to actually guess early on who I thought was the killer, and I was right, but the reason for it I just did not guess at all. So this one I said I liked a little bit better than The Silent Patient. I felt like it because The Silent Patient is very much focused on two narratives that you don't really get to see a lot more of the outside world in here. This one, it kind of has a bigger cast of characters and it takes place at Cambridge, so you can kind of see different, you get like the university feel, it kind of has a dark academia feel. There's a wider range of characters that Mariana interacts with, and I really liked it. Like I said, because this is written, like the chapters are so short, like sometimes they're just like a couple pages long, like this is literally one of the longer ones, but usually they're like a page or two sometimes, so it makes it really easy to read through. I literally finished this in a day. Like I couldn't put it down because I was like, I need to know if I'm right, like did I guess who the killer is? And I really like this book. It keeps you on your toes, it's fast paced, and it really can suck you in. He has an amazing writing style that flows really well, and you just get totally lost in kind of the waves of his writing, which I really enjoyed. And although he does integrate some Greek mythology and Greek tragedies in here, he does a really good job at explaining it, and it doesn't feel like you're overloaded by this information, and he does like a really good job at doing that. I think he does have like a studies, or like he has some education in this, so he was really good at making it like for people who don't have that background, kind of integrating it into the storyline, but not in a way that is deterring for the reader. But I've read like the initial reviews for this on Goodreads, and they seem to be kind of all over the place. Some people really like it, some people are in the middle of the road, some people hated it, but I actually really liked it. I thought the plot twist at the end, although I felt like the ending was a little bit rushed, I did find the plot ending to be like a little bit underdeveloped. Like the plot twist at the end, even though I did guess who was the killer, I didn't really get their motives behind it. So that was my one complaint in here, is that I did feel like the ending was a bit rushed, and but overall, like I said, like I really enjoyed this book. I thought it was really well done, and I like how he also kind of adds some characters in here that we knew from The Silent Patient, so it kind of takes place in the same world, which I thought was really interesting. I like how he integrated the two different stories in here, so they kind of take place in the same universe. But yeah, if you're looking for like a good thriller with a dark academia feel and just something that is like really grips you in, because I read this in a day and I'm a slow reader, then I think this would be the perfect book for you. I think it's just best going into this because it is different from The Silent Patient. I think it's better just to kind of go in with no expectations for it, because I feel like everyone's expectations with The Silent Patients were so high that I feel like nothing can live up to those expectations that we would create for this. So I think it's just to appreciate this book as its own entity, and I think if you do that, you will really enjoy it. So that's it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below if you've read this book and what you thought about it. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.